And more exciting and educational programming coming your way from John James Audubon State Park. Lisa is back with us, and it's just all about the kids today, isn't it?
For the most part, yes. Lots of kids programs coming up. We have this Friday is our monthly program with Walk on the Wild Side.
We love the name of that.
For preschoolers ages 3 to 6. We've got stories, games, crafts, nature-themed activities. And this is actually National Bird Feeding Month, and the Great Backyard Bird Count starts this weekend.
And what is that? Tell us about that.
It's a little citizen science, trying to count the number of birds, different species that you see from your bird feeders. And you turn that information in to the website, and you can find that online. And they just kind of gives them a map of where species are. There's information
so
about different birds. Yeah.
And lots of people feed their birds.
They do. Right. It's a very popular pastime. And so our Walk on the Wild Side this Friday, we're going to talk about birds.
Yay.
Of course. Our little feathered friends out there is going to be a good program. It'll be $5 to attend that. Just register with me. And then we've also got Little Rembrandts coming up March 11th. Which is also for ages 3 to 6. That's going to be at 10:30, and that's a monthly art class. So the kids come in and make a nice art project with Miss Kim, and she advises you to always dress for a mess if you're going to attend.
Dress for a mess, right? Well, you can see they're having some fun.
And the cost for that is also $5, and you would pre-register with Miss Kim.
And just on the website. Just go to the website.
You could probably do better if you call the museum.
Okay.
We can get you direct that way. The next local artist exhibit is going to open February 25th and go through May 8th. It's called Whispers, and this is going to be pretty interesting because if you've ever played a game of telephone, you'll understand this one because they have formed 8 different artist teams, and the leader will get a photo and a themed word and create an artwork. And then that artwork goes to the next artist, and they have to create off of the picture that they made. And so,
that's exciting.
Yeah,
that's fun.
The artist will not see the finished work for their team until the exhibit opens. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes from the first person to the last.
Well, how are we identifying the artists who are going to participate?
I believe they kind of chose leaders, and then they picked teams.
That is really neat. Well, you have so much art and great artists participating over there. So
yes, and that'll be open during regular museum hours. If you're interested in coming to the artist reception, that's going to be March 3rd, and that's open to the public.
Okay.
So 5 o'clock for the reception. And then we've also got our annual Youth Wilderness Survival Workshops coming up, and that's always a topic that people are really interested in. March 12th and March 26th are for youths 10 to 16. We'll talk about hike preparedness, some basic survival stuff, some primitive fire building, how to make a debris hut as a shelter. That's $15. Register with me ahead of time. And then I've had so many requests for younger kids to learn survival skills too. So I also have a children's survival skill, which is for ages 6 to 9, and that's on March 19th from noon to 2:30, and that one is $12. So just register with me ahead of time for that. And then if anyone happens to be interested in working at the park, John James Audubon State Park is going to have a job fair February 26th from 10 to 2. You can come out and get information about interim and seasonal positions working at the park. What
fun. I'd love to work with you, Lisa.
Yeah, it'd be
and
great.
The whole crew. Thank you so much. You can check their website, too, for the whole year's worth of events and activities.
We post everything. So.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Spring's coming, so the park is going to look great soon.
Yes.
It's on its way.